Are you looking for an easy-to-do link building strategy to generate high-quality backlinks for your website? Then link insertion is something for you, and I'm going to show you how to do it to avoid Google penalties as well as to maximize your SEO results. So make sure you watch it till the end, as I'm going to show you one of the biggest SEO mistakes that bloggers do when they do link insertion that got them penalized and how you can avoid it. So first of all, what is a link insertion? Link insertion is a link building strategy that focuses on placing backlinks into already existing content on a relevant website. Usually, link insertion involves monetary or link exchange rewards, and in rare occasions, it could include other beneficial actions. But rarely you'll find link insertion for free. Another question is, how much does link insertion cost? Link insertion can vary from $50 to over $500 per link, depending on the industry you are in, the website authority, and the organic traffic, and whether you are doing it yourself or using agency services. For example, if you would use a link building agency such as Fat Joe, they will charge you anywhere from $80 to $430 per placement, depending on the quality of the website the link will be placed. The benefit of using link insertion services is that everything is done for you. Plus, they have a large database of websites, and generally they can pretty quickly get you link on relevant sites. While the downside is that they of course need to mark up the price, and often if you do it yourself, the price can be cheaper by 50% or more. So how can you do link insertion outreach? With all that being said, now let me show you a simple 4-step process of doing link insertion outreach on your own, so you can save yourself some buck or learn how to do it on your own for your website or your business. The first step of link insertion is to do prospect research or find potential websites where you could place your link. And now there are probably millions and one way how to find prospects. And one way could be a simple Google search using your niche keywords. For example, in my case, the keyword would be SEO, and then scraping all the websites using tools such as SEO Quick. Also, don't forget to display 100 search results in the settings. However, one of my favorite ways to find prospects is using SEO tools like SE ranking competitive research tools, where I enter my domain, select my target location, and click on Analyze. Here you get a high-level overview of the analyzed domain, such as the organic traffic, organic keywords, backlink profile, and more. So here I go to the competitors report, and here I have hundreds of close competitors based on my ranking keywords. Each of these is a potential prospect for my link insertion campaign. And I can repeat this process for my super close competitors and get their competitors and easily generate thousands of potential prospects for my link building outreach. However, as I said, there are many more ways to find prospects. Therefore, you should check out my link building articles where you can learn more ways how to find more prospects, as the principles are everywhere the same. The second step is to find contacts of your prospects using tools like Hunter.io. Yes, you can do it by yourself without paying for tools, but definitely you won't be able to scale it. And with link insertion, numbers matter, and you need to send hundreds to thousands of emails to consistently generate at least some results. And what's great about Hunter.io is that they give you a list of prospects' contact information from a domain, and you can choose only the most relevant. Remember, you only want to select those that are having any decision-making power to include your link in their existing pages, such as SEO Manager, CMO, or worst-case scenario, co-founder. However, the closer to get to marketing and SEO role you can get, the better. But you don't want to be emailing software engineers or finance managers. Those will just ignore it, so don't spam them. You have purpose, integrity, and dignity. Remember. Or another way to find your marketing guy is on a website, About Us, or a team page. For example, on digitalmarketingagency.com. And then use the email finder tool in the Hunter and pop the person there. And again, there could be a million and one ways to find contact information of your prospects. These are just some of my favorite ways to get the work done. The step number 3 is the outreach process. Alright, once you have your prospect information, the next step is to create a personalized outreach template. Remember, you want to be personalized, yet be able to send hundreds of emails at the same time. While for the best prospects, you will want to email them personally, with a touch of your funny humor. Because, essentially, with a link insertion, it's a game of numbers, and those to whom you will be sending emails know what's up, so don't fluff around. Here is a template I recently used with a 7% conversion rate. which is not bad for a link insertion outreach campaign. Bear in mind, I only send this to people who are actual SEOs at their companies. As you can see, it's not much personalized. But heck, they know the game, and me sugarcoating it with the personal stuff like, "Hey Bob, last night I was inside a bush in front of your house, and I know you like a chocolate ice cream at 2 a.m. Me too. Haha. Now, when we are super close friends, after this super personalized message, can you give me a link insertion?" Nah, this just doesn't work. Just imagine the number of bushes you would have to be. And what if there are no bushes? Yeah, that man. Okay, I'm just joking. I'm not saying personalization is not a thing and you shouldn't do it. But there is a time and place for it. For guest posting, 100% you should be personalized. Same for resource link building. But for link insertion, not so much. So, from my experience, a link insertion outreach campaign works much better when you go straight to the point with a short and sweet message. They understand what's up. And the last step of link insertion outreach campaign is to negotiate the best price if it comes to price or how you can satisfy each other. This is when you get a reply from your prospect, such as this, but you will want to be a little greedy smurf. So, you will want to negotiate with your prospects. However, you should be extra careful as not everybody takes it well and it can ruin your reputation as well as your chances of getting your link insertion. Negotiation is a really case by case, and there was a time when I lost a link insertion just because I negotiated too hard. But also, there were times when I got a 50% cheaper price. So, it really depends. You need to have experience in link insertion to evaluate if you are getting a good price or not. Thus, I recommend checking the website profile to see where you are standing. For example, this website that asked me for $100 for a link insertion was, in my opinion, a bit too much what I was comfortable with. Because when I look at their website, I could see that they have decent organic traffic within the price, but the traffic comes mostly from Malaysia and India, and their domain trust is not as high. So with this information, I send them a gentle email asking for a better price, as they charge a similar price to websites with organic traffic from more valuable markets such as US or UK. With that, we exchanged a couple of emails back and forth and landed on $60, which I believe was a fair price for both sides. So, as I said, when it comes to negotiating, you need to do a bit of SEO website analysis to understand whether their price is worth it or not. And if it comes to link exchange, there are probably two ways you can go about it. The first one is the two-way link exchange, where you link to each other. And the second one is the three-way link exchange, when you add a middle website to link to each other. I definitely recommend you to check out my tier link building tutorial to learn how you can maximize your backlink opportunities if you are doing a link exchange right here. Alright, now let's have a look at some link insertion best practices. When it comes to link insertion, it can also be quite risky for your business. And of course, Google can and will penalize you if they find out you are paying for links or doing naughty things like exchanging backlinks. As they said on the website, exchanging money for links or excessive link exchange is one of the link spams monitored by Google algorithms. In fact, Google penalized Google Japan for buying links. Would you believe it? So what makes you think that they will bust your website? That's why here are a link insertion best practices for you to avoid being penalized as well as get the best results from your link insertion campaign. The first link insertion best practice is to always search for pages on a website that are having a lot of backlinks pointing to that page. This is because the more backlinks the page has, the more link equity it can pass to your web page. Usually, when a website allows a link insertion on their website, they allow it on all of their blog posts in 99% of cases. So what you want to do is to find their blog posts with the most backlinks. You can use tools like SEO Ranking Backlink Checker, and in the pages report you can see the top pages by backlinks or referring domains. Another link insertion best practice is to find pages that are ranking on top of the SERPs. The reason why is that the higher the page the ranks, the more backlink it generates. According to Ahrefs study, the higher the page ranks, the more backlinks it generates month over month. So, if you get a backlink from a page that ranks on the top, it's safe to assume that the page alone will have a significant boost on your ranking and it will consistently bring more link juice. Not only that, but top ranking pages also can bring a lot of organic traffic, some that can also visit your website as well. With that being said, to find the top ranking pages on a website, you can use SEO Ranking Competitive Research Tool and go to the keywords report. And then set the filter for position only between 1 to 10. Or if you are analyzing a larger website, only position 1-to-1 and apply filters. And this will show you only the top ranking keywords along with their pages, and you can choose the one that you like the most. I recommend choosing those pages that rank on top for their primary keywords, such as this example. The next super important link insertion and basically any link building best practice is to follow the anchor text ratio. This means the ratio of anchor text you are using whenever you build a backlink to a certain page. You want to make sure that at least 50% of anchor text is those ugly ones and not exact match keywords, because Google algorithm is very good at picking those up and sending them to Google spam team for manual review. However, with link insertion, I would go even less than 10% with exact anchor text, and I would focus more on a brand or personal and general relevant anchor text, as it is suspicious enough for a backlink to suddenly appear on an already existing page. Another super important link building and link insertion best practice is to ensure you are getting backlinks from a website with at least 500 organic traffic, preferably 1000 according to your SEO tool. The reason behind this is that you want to build backlinks only on trusted sites, and organic traffic is a good indication that the website is trusted by Google. Because building backlinks on a website with no traffic means they are too small, thus they won't have any impact on your ranking. Or if they are having a ton of content but no traffic, it means there is something very wrong with the website and you don't want to be associated with it. And the very last link insertion best practice is to build only a few links with link insertion technique. As said, link insertion is a black hat SEO strategy, and if Google catches you, there's a much bigger chance that your entire website will go down. Therefore, it's important to know that less than 10% of links you build comes from link insertion or niche edits, as link diversity is extremely important in order to simulate a natural way of gaining backlinks to your website, just like with the anchor text. I recommend you to read my article on backlink audit to ensure your backlink portfolio is nice and clean. So, while link insertion is a very effective link building strategy, you can really scale it, unlike with guest posting. So now, watch my guest posting guide right here to learn how to do it correctly without getting penalized and get the best possible results. Also, subscribe, like and comment. Ciao!